Champions up in here. Let it go. We champions.
My bad. Bad, Jay Bizzle.
What it do? What it do, Atown? Where we going? What we doing? Fine, I'm doing all right. How about yourself this evening?
Can't complain. Oh,
Understandable.
yeah. So we're here. Finally.
You know, long time coming, you know, one day at a time.
Took a little while to get here, but now we're here. Those who don't know, this is our first episode. So it's premiere of something we've been thinking about the last 4 or 5 months. Doing our sports podcast show. And I'm your man, A-Town. I got my own podcast show called A-Town's Podcast Show on Exit 19 Podcast Room Network.
Salute.
This is my partner in crime. Y'all know him out here. Criticize JB.
A6O, Anderson. You know, the whole upstate, everywhere.
Come this way, bro, so you can get on the camera, bro. You don't want to be on the side of the camera.
I don't know.
Get on the camera, bro. You good? You good?
Get it right.
Today we're gonna get into this thing. We're gonna get it started today. I want to give a big shout out to all those who are supporting us on the podcast show and the podcast network that's on YouTube and everything. We got a lot of people involved with us and everything like that. We're glad everybody's supporting us for one reason or another. Jay, you know, we're gonna get this thing, you know. I mean, it's sports.
Yeah, you know, I want to give a shout out, you know, outside the Matrix, OTM.
Yeah.
You know, the One Way, Arbor Mayo, everybody that's doing their thing to do positive things. Everybody, y'all just keep going. Stay focused.
Absolutely, brother.
Ready to get into this? Let's get into it.
Man, listen, we're gonna talk it up. We're gonna talk about everything and anything and everything. You feel me?
You already know what time it is.
Yeah. So listen, one time for our producer today, Lucy LaFleur. Yay!
Miss Lucy Lou, come on. One of the hottest
The horn
producers
is there,
in the
Lucy, the horn
upstate
is there.
right now.
Hit the
One
horn.
of the hottest producers in the upstate. Y'all better book her. I'm telling you, she's one of the hottest producers.
Yeah.
And any generic music you want to go in, she got you.
We do it all over here, y'all. See, this is called Guard Your Balls Podcast. No, Guard Your Balls Sports Podcast. So over here at Guard Your Balls, we talk about all sports that includes balls, but you guard your own balls, though. You feel me?
Right.
Man.
Especially if it's tissue.
What? It was what?
You know your balls be tissue. It's tissue. But you guarding every ball that's in sports. You know what I mean? You're taking care to every ball that's in sports that has the ball around it.
I'm fucked up. Anyway, come on. Let's go to something else. I'm lost. You got me fucked up on this one. I don't even got none. Okay, I'm going to give you that one. All right, so today we're going to talk about basketball. OKC Thunder, Indiana Pacers in the championship game tomorrow night. So, who you got?
I'm really going with both of them because it's young and it's something different. You know, they build these super teams up and they do this whatever just to get a championship. But these young brothers and these young entrepreneurships is doing things to where it ain't about the super team no more. But that's here nor there. But we're going to see. We're going to see, you know, defense is going to win. You know, heart is going to win. You know, development is going to win. So they both got the same pedigree. So we're going to see. You know, you got Rick Carlisle on one side. You got, you know, another young coach on the other side. You got great team players or whatever, and Chet and Gillis. You know, you got Sakasum. What's his name?
Who?
Pat Sakasum that won the
Siakam.
Championship. Yeah,
Siakam. Yeah,
Sorry
you
about
fucking
that.
me up with that one,
Yeah.
JB.
Well, that's why I asked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why I
Siakam.
asked. You got Sakasum. He got a championship with Toronto.
Right.
You got Caruso on the other side.
Right.
He won a championship with LA.
Right.
So the pedigree on both sides is going to be the energy when you're in that locker room and you whatever to where everybody giving you motivation to do whatever to where we can do this. So I really couldn't put it on the snapping tag. I just say, may the best man win, but it's going to be it's going to be competitive,
Right?
It's for something different in this era that we in.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I really think about maybe, everybody's running around when the playoffs started. Shannon Sharp, Club Shay Shay running around here. Lakers in 5. Lakers in 5. Lakers in 5. Lakers didn't do shit. That's my team now. I'm an LA Laker fan. I'm a LeBron James fan. I'm a Brian James fan.
Mm-hmm.
But the Lakers didn't get out the damn first round. So I'm gonna go with the Pacers. They're the underdog. I bet pretty regularly on sports, different avenues or whatever. But
they said Tyler was overrated, but he was still just coming up. Because people don't remember that he got drafted to the Sacramento Kings before he got with Indiana Pacers.
Yeah.
And then they couldn't utilize him because De'Aaron Fox was doing their thing. The other dude was doing his thing, and Sabonis. And different situations. So whatever. And then now this is happening. Now here comes the rally. But they say he was overrated, but he didn't ever critique himself to be like this. Yeah, he had the little incident with his father when he showed out the game against Giannis in the playoffs after they eliminated him, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You don't blame it on Pops, but at the same time, there's still people want to make an example. But I don't think he's underrated, and I don't think he's overrated. I'm just thinking he's a baller. Like when you actually play basketball and you actually out there on the court and you're actually out there, regardless if you're playing at the park, regardless if you're playing in the summer league, regardless if you're playing at the church back in the day, they don't even have church leagues no more. But you're just competitive, and then you be friends in school, you do whatever, and then when y'all rally together, y'all can win the championship. So even if it's just teenage years and to feel something. But I think OKC gonna take it, but I'm not counting out Indiana.
You said about 5 minutes worth of conversation, and then you didn't make a damn choice. You gotta choose one or the other. You're gonna have to take one or the
I don't I can it's a hung jury. That's what they call a hung jury.
That's why they're playing 7 games to make sure they're gonna find out.
But they ain't played 7 games yet. They ain't played one. So it doesn't make sense. You gotta they ain't played one game.
Who you going okay. Anybody out there watching the show today, put in the comment section your team that's gonna win the whole fucking championship. Either OKC or the Indiana Pacers. Don't pick both. Don't put both in the motherfucker, because that shit ain't gonna work.
So that'll be the same way that you saying when they tell you to fill out with college basketball to fill out your bracket, but your bracket get messed up because you thought somebody was gonna win it all the way, but they didn't do it. Now all of a sudden your bracket messed up. Then you're gonna go for somebody else?
No.
Okay, so your bracket's messed up. So you had a choice. Problem.
Okay, JB. Okay. All right. I got you. I understand. Y'all just get one. Just pick one damn team. Don't pick 2. Just pick one team. Bet on one team. Okay, see? Good job. Good job, Lucy.
So if you got a favorite player, right? They say for instance,
LeBron James.
Okay, you got a favorite player.
Yeah, but he not playing championship.
So is he your favorite player in Cleveland?
All the time.
Was he your favorite player in Miami?
All the time.
Was he your favorite player in LA?
All the time.
So did you still like Cleveland, Miami, and LA when he went there?
Hell no.
So why is that your favorite player? Take your time. No, take your time. Take your time for you respond.
Because he played the best.
So you were focused on the player, not the team.
His game is better.
So you were focused on the player and not the team.
Fuck the team.
Robert Horry got 7 rings. Why he ain't in the Hall of Fame?
Because the nigga only made 3 shots.
It don't matter.
Yeah, he only made 3 fucking shots.
That's why they call him Mr. Big Shot.
He made 3 shots his whole fucking career.
He won it with Elijah Warren. He won it whatever. Elijah Warren and everybody was critiquing, doing their thing. Couldn't nobody stop Elijah Warren.
Bruh, how many career points did Robert Horry even have?
He was averaging 16.9 points a game. But Memphis, big shot. Now we hit them one shots with San Antonio, with LA, with everybody. What are you doing? You want the smoke? You don't want the smoke right now.
He didn't, bro. He
Are
didn't
you
average
really a
30 points a
basketball
game,
mind?
bro. Robert Ory didn't got that.
Listen, come on, we come up off this.
Listen, nigga.
If anybody watching this right now that ball with me and ever played basketball
ball
with me
with
or whatever,
you,
we ball.
You can't even fucking ball. I beat you 3 games.
Man, come on, man.
JB, I beat you.
You got mad at me because I beat you the first time.
I didn't get mad,
and then
JB.
you want a rematch,
I didn't get mad.
I told you ain't want no rematch.
I didn't get mad, JB. I beat your ass.
But you wanted to make a rematch. And I let you beat me.
I didn't get mad, JB.
I let you beat me so you couldn't
you
act like you couldn't
feel
being beat.
You let me beat you.
Huh?
Okay, that's it. This weekend, we're gonna go out and play 1-on-1 for all y'all to watch this shit. 1-on-1.
Y'all pull up for that one. That
Please, goddamn, pull up. Cause he talking about he let me beat him. Yes. Boy, look here, boy. This would be a crazy podcast show, but goddamn. You know what you should remind me of?
We supposed to be talking about the NBA.
Hold on. Fuck that.
We talking about that. Now you don't want to switch it to us.
Right, because you know, remind me of Bad Joe and Jada's show. That's what it reminds me of. I'm gonna keep it 100 though.
Let me ask you a question. Why do you think they fired Tim Tibio? Well, he shouldn't have been fired. Tibio from New York Knicks.
They didn't win.
What you mean he had 2 plus 50 game win seasons? He had 2 this whatever to where the Knicks ain't been irrelevant in the last 60 years and coming in and bringing in Jalen Brunson, bringing in different people. You trade all your first round picks to come in to get Bridges and do whatever. Like what's real?
Bro, listen. You have to win. Point blank. Ain't no in between that shit, man. Yeah? You gonna have to go. You either gonna win or fucking lose. If you lose, you gonna get fired.
So what you saying? So what you saying to me? If you come to a losing team, and it takes one step at a time, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and you start to develop, and then all of a sudden you're getting everybody on the graph, and you're getting everybody on whatever, and everybody's believing, and everybody's doing whatever. But then once everybody believe, and then we're up here, are we looking at numbers, or we're looking at honesty? He got that team together, same way what Mark Jackson did with the Golden State Warriors, and then Steve Kerr took over. Mm-hmm. That was Mark Jackson's thing. Mm-hmm. So now I take credibility for what Mark Jackson did, or I take credibility for if a new coach come in from the New York Knicks, it's Tom Thibodeau's credit.
Hell no, because Tom Thibodeau got fired, right?
But why?
Because he didn't win. He didn't win. What you mean?
What you mean? He took him to the conference finals. In the first time in 25 years,
did they win though? Did they win?
What did Jalen Brunson say on the podium? He said, "Why you asking me this right here?" He said, "Why you asking me this and talking about Tom Thibodeau, the good coach for us?" He said, "Yes, he is a great coach for us." And then they fired him 3 days later. Man, get the freak out of here.
Because Tom Thibodeau did not win the big games.
So what? But at the same time, he's filling in seats. The great players that's playing and they doing whatever, when they out on the court doing whatever he's coaching with, ain't nobody complaining because you got one person that's complaining. Yeah, he probably played people over minutes that he's supposed to play and had his bench. He didn't have no bench. You know what I mean? He can't play people like OKC can do. He didn't play no people like, other people could do. You know what I mean? So you're going to get outmatched. That's what you're supposed to have been doing the first time, but now you want to do it in the playoffs. Yeah, it's a different.
Did he win?
Did he not?
No, he didn't.
Okay, why you think that is?
If he had won, he'd still be coaching. But he ain't coaching no more. He ain't coaching no more, bro.
This is up for debate. Anybody
we're not debating anything.
Anybody that turn around your franchise, anybody around that turn around your franchise, and it don't go the way that you want to do, even though you have successfulness in it, they're gonna get rid of you. So if they bring you a new person in, whatever, you're going to capitalize off of the success that somebody started and created, and then you're going to look, whatever. Okay, look at Boston coach. Boston coach, we know what happened. But at the same time, now here comes this other coach, and then he capitalized off that. They won a championship. But that was this other person's proceeding.
So you mean to tell me that it's the new incoming coach's fault for winning a championship?
No, I wouldn't say such a thing.
All
like
right
that.
then. So what you?
But what I'm saying
what the fuck you
is,
saying?
if a person has took a team that's been down and ain't been relevant in the past 30 years, and one day at a time, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, and then everything you get your young pieces, you get your whatever, you get your pieces around each other. Whether it's NFL, whether it's NBA, whether it's soccer, whether it's, you know what I mean, any baseball, anything, then you get your pieces. And then all of a sudden, that don't go your way right then and there. And you're like, hey, I'm firing you. But then you bring a new face in that this person you fired and developed all these players, but this other person get credit if they do win. And they get credit for it, but you don't get credit for it because you developed them, not this person.
Okay. Let me give you another kind of analogy, right? You got a racehorse, right? Thoroughbred racehorse, right? The horse goes out there and he wins the Derby.
Right.
Who gets the credit? The horse, the jockey, or the motherfucking trainer?
You can't win without the horse.
But who gets the credit though?
The horse.
No. The damn trainer.
I said the horse because you can't. This is my opinion.
I'm just telling you about sports. Just the way sports is set up, bro. The way sports is set up.
If this horse don't run, how do you get any credibility?
If the fucking trainer is not training the horse to win, the horse will not win.
So that means you would have a trainer to tell you how to train this horse.
Of course.
I don't want this problem, bro.
Yeah, because of course you can have a horse trainer.
Right.
Shit.
I'm just saying, like,
okay,
but the horse is still running, right?
He might run to another fucking track.
It don't stop.
We don't know.
Tired. He might be tired. Yeah, he keep running.
Okay, he may not go no fucking well because horses have to be trained to run. Mm-hmm. So it's the trainer who gets all the credit because the trainer gets the horse ready to run. To actually race.
Shoes take off. You got to clean out the hooves at the bottom and all that stuff caked up at the bottom of the hooves and this and that. You got to clean all that.
This nigga a veterinarian now. God damn.
Nah, I'm just saying. I understand.
You understand
predominance.
Okay, you understand it. But let's go to baseball because right now basketball got me fucked up. I told y'all who I'm going with. I'm going to Pacers in 5.
That's what he going with. I'm going with OKC
in 5. You got OKC?
Yeah,
okay, all right.
OKC.
No wavering tomorrow.
Young Thundercats. Both of them young Thundercats. You know, it's different. It's different. You don't see the same face. The super team stuff over with right now. What they just did right now, what these young guys just did right now, that super team stuff, it's over with right now. These young guys, they coming in, they playing with their hearts out, they doing whatever, they're showing whatever, even though they get hurt or doing whatever. But when they come back, you know what I mean? They coming and showing that super team stuff is over with. Everybody about to retire right now. Bron, KD, all them about to go, you know. Young Thundercats, boy, they coming in. You know what I mean? Everybody, we thinking the league right now where it's dealing with basketball or dealing with football or dealing with, you know, different things. They coming in, changing the game right now. They're faster. They're swifter. You know what I mean? They're more athletic. We was athletic, but
they've been doing what? Athletic. They've been training with a fucking trainer.
Yeah, but you know you got to spend for that. You know. So, but why not? Why not invest in yourself? If you're getting millions and millions of dollars or hundreds of millions of dollars, invest in your body, invest in yourself, invest in your, you know, whatever. Forget all the shenanigans. You want longevity. You don't want to be just for the moment. Because anything that you do, as God giveth, he'll taketh.
Absolutely.
So you just be taking heed to whatever, protect the people that are protecting you.
Okay. Who's the best pound for pound boxer?
And I mean,
right now, I couldn't
say right now, but in my era, in my career,
no, nigga, no, we ain't going back to that. Then I'm talking about right now, the best pound for pound boxer right now.
I don't see one.
And Rocky Marciano.
He was quick.
That motherfucker was a cheater.
Yeah, but he was quick.
Fuck. Yeah, I say he was a fucking cheater. Right?
Quick.
He put quarters in his fucking gloves and shit.
We won't talk about that right now, so don't go back. I'm
go back.
I'm about to bring something old school, but I don't see a pound for pound.
I'm gonna get on this shit.
I don't see a pound for pound fighter right now. I just see people that fight. I don't see it. Ain't like when you excited about it when you watch boxing or do anything, or then some might surprise you, or whether you're dealing with middleweight, featherweight, heavyweight. You know what I mean? Or dealing, with the little ones, like you're playing Mike Tyson Punch Out and you got to fight Glass Joe first. Nah.
What?
Yeah, Glass Joe. You remember Mike Tyson Punch Out? You had to fight Glass Joe first. A little skinny dude.
Yeah, play games.
Nah, that's amateur weight. You know.
So so you don't have any boxer in your opinion is pound for pound.
Not coming from my era. I ain't saying they're not skilled and they don't do what they do. They, I mean, I tase them. I ain't fighting, but I'm just saying, I'm just saying.
You can say tase them.
They professionals. You know what I'm saying? I can take you off your hands. I take you off the hands, but I'm just saying, I take you off the hands.
You can say tase them.
But it's nah.
Okay, what about that night? We was in the club that night. Not my birthday.
Oh, nah, that wasn't even about me. That was about being a protection level.
Okay.
I ain't security. I ain't nobody. I ain't nothing whatever. But you with me, I'm with you. I'm pretty sure anybody that be out with they people, they with them and they doing whatever. And it's a protection level, especially in this era. So we have to be predominant or whatever, because if you come up to us instead of saying, hey, what you got going on? Nice to meet you. But then you want to be like, hey, man, you know what I mean? Fuck these, whatever. Nah. I'm seeing your shit. What it is.
So would you be a boxer?
Nah.
All right. What about soccer? Would you play soccer?
Yeah, I played soccer.
Favorite soccer player?
A lot of people don't know that I played soccer. You know what I mean?
When?
Like
At the rec center?
Yeah, whatever. Like it was a little small community. You know what I mean? It was back then. It was avenues that you could do this. Then you go to KFC right across from the rec and get you some chicken littles and get something to eat and come back. You know what I'm saying? And do whatever. Go back across the street, be in the rec all day, do whatever. Or the summertime, whatever, was free. So we had outlets.
Right then.
You know what I'm saying? We had outlet with no charge. You go to the Boys and Girls Club, that was only $2, and you go the whole summer. You pay $2 to go the whole summer.
What about kickball? You play kickball?
Yeah, I played kickball till the one time I realized, when everybody used to have them sandals and stuff back in the day, and I had to just kick my foot with the side of it. You had to kick it on the side because you can't kick it with your big toe because you're going to break it. So you got to kick it on the side. You got to, boom, Jim at Rice Center. You know what I mean? Salute, rest in peace, Jim at Rice. You know what I mean? For real.
He ain't even dead, bro. He ain't fucking dead.
The building over there where Eastside is dead.
The building dead, but Jimmy Rice ain't dead though.
Man, he used to feed us these cold cuts. He used to give us these great cold cuts.
He kill you the shit out of you.
He used to give us these great cold cuts with the juice and everything, whatever. Then we go back outside in the back and play. Man, he used to take care of us when we were kids, man.
He did it himself.
People don't know that.
He came out there himself and did it.
He probably had a team.
He didn't do it.
Jimmy Rice had a team with him.
Jimmy Rice, when he got this fucking money with the Boston Red Sox, he hauled ass around this motherfucker. He got the fuck out around this bitch. He said, bye y'all niggas. Hauled ass.
Well, I guess they were marketing off his name then, because we
damn
sure went there.
Absolutely, but he wasn't around that motherfucker.
Everybody from East Side know that back then in the 90s. We still went to Rec, Jimmy at Rice Center, Boys and Girl Club.
Yeah, okay. But he wasn't here though. His ass wasn't here. Okay, so let's talk about tennis. Right now they're playing the French Open. Mm-hmm. So we got to give a big shout out to Coco Gauff. She just went into the semifinals. Mm-hmm. Good job, Coco Gauff. Good job. She beat another American, Madison Keys.
They didn't see her coming though. They didn't see her coming.
What you mean they see her coming? She been playing for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, but they didn't with her pedigree when she was coming in. It was just a name. You know what I mean? And she proved herself. She did that. Her work ethic, her demographics of what she did, like she earned what she have right now. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people don't know that. She did that. You know what I mean? Like and she's continuing to grow. With all due respect.
Well, she's still young, so she gonna grow.
That's what I'm saying. She's still continuing to grow. She started at a young age, and a lot of people didn't see that because everybody just focused on the names, ain't focused on the upcoming people and that type of stuff. But these people be coming up and they be making the names for themselves. So I salute. I understand that.
No doubt. See, she got to win like 2 more games to get into the finals, semifinals. Yeah, semifinals and finals. Yeah. So I hope she goes out there and wins the championship this weekend.
She got full potential to do it. Salute to her. She does it. She's gonna have her day. She's gonna have her day.
You remember we were talking about this podcast show about 4 or 5 months ago, and you told me you was gonna go at Stephen A. Smith. You said, "Man, I'm gonna get Stephen A. Smith ass. I'm gonna go at this." You said you gonna go at Stephen A. Smith ass. But, bro, this is our first episode, and you remind me of Stephen A. Smith. Talking about you talking about this shit. You got a lot of goddamn mouth going on, bro.
Well, yeah, it can happen when you deal with the logics of it. So when you say it in the logics of it, and you say it in the persona or whatever, to what you know, some things you might not know. Sometimes you might be or whatever. It could be like Kwame Brown saying buck dinging. So
what?
Yeah, so it comes. Yeah, it can come in a whole different way. So I can go back to Stephen A. Smith when he had, quite frankly. I can go back. I was young. I can go back. You know what I mean, to Stuart Scott, like I said earlier.
Stuart Scott's shout out to
Stuart
RP to
Stuart
Scott.
Other people was in our career, whatever. Like when we watched Stuart Scott on ESPN, going to high school, going to middle school, going to high school, he had so much of an impact on us with his creativity. And then I switched it up and I said to you, I said just like Allen Iverson changed the game. Allen Iverson changed the game. Braids, everything like that, different things, whatever, jewelry, whatever. So, you sit back and you look at it, a lot of things got banned, tattoos, all that, whatever. That's why people who don't sleeves now, but now it's promoted. So, it's a lot of people that change the perception, especially with sports, especially with reality world, but yeah, Stuart Scott, with a lot of people, Stuart Scott paid the way for a lot of people. It's some other people that paid the way. Marv Albert, a lot of people, you know what I mean? Bill Walton.
Marv Albert?
Yeah, I'm going
Bro,
back.
He used to wear pantyhose and shit, B.
The fuck? I don't know about no pantyhose.
Yeah, you got caught in the hotel room.
If he wore pantyhose, that was before the internet. So I don't know.
He got caught wearing pantyhose in the hotel room.
I mean, you older than me, so you might not know about, you might know about it. I don't know.
Yeah, he did some weird shit, but he was good. He had a good voice though.
When you had, all these other people, Susan Summers and great people covering the coverages, and Pam Oliver's from the NFL and different people. So what you think? What you think your Baltimore Ravens gonna do this year? Since you want to be
championship, baby, the Ravens, baby, the motherfucking Ravens, baby.
Technical. Let's talk about your team.
Let's go my team then. Ravens, big dog. Ravens, Lamar Jackson. King Henry, feel me? Yeah, Zay Flowers. And then we got the motherfucking from fucking Clemson and shit. You feel me?
Who you got?
We got our man.
What's the other person you got too now?
D-Hop. Yeah, D-Hop, homie. Yeah, D-Hop.
So
yeah, championship, baby. Championship. You feel me?
They took D-Hop from Deshaun Watson, and then all this happened. But now you think same thing gonna happen with D-Hop and Lamar?
You think Lamar Jackson ain't finna go around no fucking massage therapist?
I know that shit, right?
His fucking dick laying out and shit, nigga.
I know that's right.
Hope you don't do this shit though. I don't know, but if the massage therapist kind of fine now, that shit can happen.
That's a mental thing. That's a mental thing.
It can happen though.
No,
it can fucking happen.
No, you don't look at nobody and be like, "Oh well, yeah, I'll tell you off right." No,
that's why niggas guard your balls. Guard your balls.
Guard your balls.
Guard your balls. But I don't know, bro. I think it could happen though. I think the Ravens go ahead, because like last year,
the Ravens Super Bowl, they should have been at least about these 2 years ago.
Yeah,
but it'll happen. You know what I mean? If it doesn't, I just don't. I don't know. You know what I mean? Because everybody is It depends on the strength because the Cowboys supposed to win every year.
The who? Man, get your ass out the goddamn set. Get out the damn set.
Yeah. Nah, I'm in my Stephen
That's
A.
your
Smith
team?
mode. No, I'm in my
That's your
Stephen A.
team?
Smith mode. Every year the Cowboys gonna win the Super Bowl. And they fans get upset. You know what I
You
mean?
better call-
I be feeling bad for
You better call Jerry Jones then.
I ain't gonna call Jerry. We gonna do get me on the plane. We have a sip, talk, laugh, and then he just run the checkup.
You better call Jerry Jones
Man,
ass then, because y'all screwed up, B.
Nah.
Look,
Why
I
you
got
win the Super Bowl this year?
the Ravens gonna win it this year.
Nah, Ravens ain't gonna win it, but they gonna be there.
Who gonna win this year then?
Ask no questions. I tell no lies.
Fuck
Season
outta
ain't
here.
even started yet.
This nigga here, boy. This gonna be a long sports year with your ass. God damn,
We're
bro.
gonna be in the dead zone. We're gonna be talking about baseball. We're gonna be talking about gymnastics. We touching on all topics of anything. We're not just one dimensional to just be all basketball, football, this. We on whatever gymnastics, swimming, anything. Pay attention to detail. It's athletes out here. It's people that don't get recognized for their great accomplishments, even they're in high school or anything like that. Just keep being a great athlete. Keep being a great person y'all are, and just keep going. You know what I mean? Whatever you put your mind to, you can do anything you want to do.
Okay, well, you doing all that motivational talk. Fuck
Yeah,
out of shit.
sure
Listen,
did.
what happened with Angel Reese and that white girl, Caitlin?
Ain't
What's her
nothing
name?
happened. Ain't nothing happened. It's
Caitlin Clark. Yeah, I don't even know the name of the white girl name.
It ain't nothing happened. It's
Listen.
just this what they wanted. This what they wanted. So she got a national championship. She don't.
But
So
do you
what
agree? But do you
break
agree
down
though?
on whatever? Okay.
But do you agree?
She's Steph Curry. She's not. She's the female version of Steph Curry. She's not. But she's a baller. She's a baller. I agree with both of them. So the people put the egos in there to make them. And then when you're dealing with the predominant females, they're gonna clash because I ain't better than you. You ain't better. Man, at the same time, still the same person. Y'all great ballers. Y'all are great. Whatever. But the mental part of it, what makes you not perform well or do anything like that because you want to be better, whatever. Nah, because everything gonna get shut down either way. Then what? But I think they're both great ballers. You know what I mean? Like I say, she beat Caitlin Clark to win the championship. This is what they wanted to promote. So
I'm talking about what's happening right now in the WNBA. I'm talking about what's
same
happening.
thing
I'm
with
talking about
Brittany Gardner. Same thing what happened to Sidney Cooper, Teresa Witherspoon, Cheryl Swoop. It ain't nothing new. They started this way before these girls was out here.
What was it?
We can draw in the numbers.
Competition. Yeah.
You went before Caitlin Clark got to that team, it was $3 a ticket. Now it's $41. So if you want to break it down to now, okay,
Economics.
Angela Reese got there,
Economics.
it was $10 a ticket. Now it's $24 a ticket.
Economics.
With all due respect.
Okay, but do you think that it was a dirty play?
A dirty player in which field?
Caitlin Clark. Did you watch the game?
I mean, I think it's just it's like a pushover mode. Like you're not finna bully me, and I'm not finna bully you, and just the little that symbolic shove to be like, I see you, you see me. You know what I mean? I feel you, you feel me. With all due respect. But it's supposed to be all competition.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because we're trying to reach the same common goal, and that's the win.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
We're trying to reach the same common goal, and that's the win. If I score more points than you, I win. If you score more points than me, you win. It's all competition, but it shouldn't be nothing. Because we're gonna do pull out guns, tase each other, just sit on the court, or do whatever, anything. And what does that set an example for as the young girls or the young men coming up and doing whatever? But you still don't feel bullied. Like, yeah, I ain't gonna take nothing, but when it ain't really serious. But then when the media set up a different avenues of the media, you see what they did, I would have did this, I would have did that. But you ain't hear from these people to say what they should have did, or what they could have did, or what they didn't do, they should have did. So I would look at it in that way.
You talk just like Stephen A. Smith, boy. You talk just like Stephen A. Smith for real. You got that long wind, my nigga. Long winded, JB. Yeah.
Just understand, reality is reality. Like we speak
No,
about.
it's not a bad thing. But you really got your, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, yeah. Okay, so let's go to golf. I got some new golf clubs by way of special situation, special young lady. I got gifted. And some golf balls. Play golf?
I be around it a lot. But I haven't, I've been around it a lot. I've seen a lot of mediocre golfers who being out there and great golfers, being at the golf course and meditating. I understand it, but I've never really played. With all due respect, for the step out. Hit it. Never done
You
it.
never played, not one, never try to play.
I was too busy trying to feed them
Okay. That's what's up.
when they came off the golf course.
Respect. We had go out there one day. Since the demise of Tiger Woods, Tiger Woods was a great, 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 great champion in golf.
Judd Nicholson.
We ain't going to all them now. Stay on Tiger Woods.
Okay, we're gonna stay on Tiger.
Stay on Tiger Woods.
Grr.
We're gonna stay Tiger and Charlie Woods. We ain't gonna go to Jack Nicholson. We ain't going to Tom
All right.
Arnold Palmer, all them.
Palmer, yeah.
Doing all that.
You mix lemonade with tea. I know what you
Yeah,
mean.
we're not going to that. We're gonna stay on Tiger Woods. I hope Tiger Woods makes a comeback for the game of golf because there's a good player out there right now. Scotty Scheffler. He a bad
What's my
motherfucker.
little Chinese dude name? Oh, what's his name? He pretty good. Oh, his name on the tip of my tongue.
He Chinese?
Mm-hmm. He doing this thing. It's on the tip of my tongue. It won't come out right now. It'll come out.
Is he American? He look Chinese or he Chinese?
I don't know. There's so many genetics going on in this era right now. We don't know what's concocted.
Yeah, he look like he Chinese, but
he could be American.
Yeah. But yeah, I want to give a shout out to Tiger Woods and
Salute Tiger.
and Scotty Scheffler, man. I mean, they be playing. I mean, golf is a hard game. It's a very, very hard sport to even master it. You know what I'm saying?
It's mentals. You have to have patience and concentration. It's like working at the Waffle House.
What?
When it's busy, you have to have mentals and comfort. You can't just do whatever. It's a pull, mark, drop. It ain't just shooting a ball. It ain't just passing it. It ain't tucking it in. It ain't kicking a ball. It ain't hitting one. It ain't playing rugby. You have to have a subconscious, a mental thing. When you deal with golf, you're humble.
That's true.
Relaxed. You know what I mean? Even it's like measurements. It's like doing geometry.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like using geometry, using your right angle, your obtuse angle, and your acute angle.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like it's a different, like playing pool. It's like playing pool. You have to, you have to understand that feel.
It's a science to it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's more than going out there to swing a damn golf club trying to hit that ball. That ball is going to be there, but the way you contort your body in your swing, that's going to determine where the ball goes, whether it's going to be slicing, or whether it's going straight, or it's going to fucking hook.
Same way with bowling as well too.
Same way with bowling, absolutely.
With all due respect.
Who's your favorite bowler?
I really don't have no favorite bowler, but I observe it every now and then when I'm able to watch it.
Mm.
But I like a lot of bowlers, but I really wouldn't come off their name off the head. But I do observe and watch it.
Mm.
And I try to emulate it when I go to the bowling alley and it doesn't work. But then I do have my elements when I do go bowling and be like, I feel like these bowlers that I do watch, because it takes a skill set. You know what I mean? They put gloves on, everything. They really, you serious and genuine about the sport that you play. You really take it serious and you do whatever. It's just like a job. It's just like driving a car. when you take it serious, you're really gonna have your development with it, and you're gonna be great at it.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep practicing, keep going, keep staying focused, keep regardless with anything. Well, are you doing this over here? Yeah, you keep going. Don't worry about what they say. Keep going and practice your craft. Practice your craft.
Do you watch? What about auto racing? Cause I watch Formula One.
Well, I kind of stopped watching that when Dale Hart Sr. got killed.
No, that's NASCAR.
Oh, you said NASCAR. What you say?
Formula One.
A what?
Formula One racing.
You talking about one with the little cars?
Hey, big ass cars. Formula One racing. Open wheel. When the wheels outside the car.
Yeah, that's
Formula
when you
One.
just sitting in there at the bottom and you got the big
driving.
one.
Yeah.
That's dangerous.
What you mean?
It's like riding in a go-kart.
That's fun though.
Yeah, it is. You know what I mean? It's just something happen.
That's what any damn thing, JB.
Right. But it's it's so small, like you don't really have much protection, then your body is sitting in there. And then so anything that happens, if it's a mischievousness or a misdirection or anything like that, then you're crushed. Even if you're sitting in that little thing and you riding down the highway and then that transport truck come run over you, running on top of you. But, it takes a skill set to be able to operate something like that and do whatever. So I commend them too, because it's skill like bikers. It's like skateboarding. It's like talking about Tony Hawk. You know what I mean?
He retired, didn't he?
You know what I mean? He retired. He was retired when he was still in it. You know what I mean? Doing skateboarding, doing whatever. Like, think about Wayne Gretzky. Think about Ovechkin. Think about Sidney Crosby if we're going into hockey. We can go into all kind of lanes. And we're going to do that. At the what podcast show?
Guard your balls.
Guard Your Balls podcast show. Let's do this. Hey.
Guard your damn balls. Guard your balls, nigga. So, go back to Formula One racing, right?
Right.
The movie coming out called Formula One, it's called F1. It's about Formula car racing, starring Brad Pitt and my man from Snowfall.
I think I heard about that one. With all due respect.
It's produced by Jerry Bruckheimer. Mm-hmm. He did all the Hot Boys, all that. I mean, that bad boy type shit, bad boys and shit. With Will Smith and Martin. So the movie comes out, I think, in a couple of weeks from now, whatever. Should be a great film. Kind of predictable though, because it's gonna be one of those where race car driver, he's the star driver, he's gonna be sick or got a drug problem, alcohol problem, or a problem with a bitch or two. I don't know. Something. It's gonna be a reason why he can't win right now.
Right.
And he'll bring in like a new driver, and the driver gonna take his spot, take his place, and the old driver gonna get back in the race and win the end race, whatever. You know how that shit is, man. It's the same old. But if you like Formula One car racing, that movie should be pretty good for you, though. I'm gonna go check it out, though.
Well, the story and plot lines in different movies and different.
It's all the same.
Yeah, and then it cuts off, and then all of a sudden you think something else going to happen at the end, and no nothing happens. So, and then the credits come in. But the storyline never ends. Storyline always whether you playing sports or where you competing or you doing whatever, the storyline never ends. Somebody always can replace you, but nobody can duplicate what you did. But you might not get credit for what you did because now they want to compare somebody else to what you did and not give you credit for what you did. Because I'm trying to figure out why Robert Orr ain't in the Hall of Fame. He got 7
I told you, bro. He only made 3 fucking shots his whole career.
It don't matter. Mr. Big Shot.
I'm not knocking Robert Horry. He had championships.
He got 7 championships.
But how many career points did he?
Who got more championships than him than Bill Russell?
It don't matter.
Kareem ain't even got more championships than him.
How many points did he score?
It doesn't matter. How many championships did he help these people win?
Get down in this shit, right?
To make it happen to win the win, like whatever. But they already was Hall of Famers before he made them shots. Why he ain't in the Hall of Fame? He should be in the Hall of Fame. They put Ben Wallace in the Hall of Fame
because he was a defensive player of the year several times over.
One championship.
He played defense, dog.
Understandable, but one championship. They want to base it off championships and want to base it out there.
Okay, you called the damn NBA Hall of Fame league and asked them
No,
for.
I could talk about the NFL too.
Okay, who didn't make it to the NFL Hall of Fame?
Look how long they did that to T.O. Because of ego.
T.O. showed his ass a lot.
Yeah, because of ego, right? It's because of
now,
ego, right?
Go back. Fucked up one time before earlier. You said that Robert Horry, how many points did he average?
He should have about 13, 15 points a game.
7 points a game. 7 points a game. 7 points a game average.
Okay.
Right. Like I
said,
championship. Like I said, he made 3 points.
So them 7 points was the reason why everybody else is in the Hall of Fame.
Absolutely. He had career points.
So them mothers might have scored 30, 40. They might have did whatever, but he made them 1, 2, 3 shots to make them make their legacy be more successful than his as well.
Yeah.
Nah, that don't make sense. You ain't gotta give me no green jack, but put me in the Hall of Fame. Like
career points, bro.
Look how long it took for
he scored 7,715 points in a career. That ain't shit. I can score that shit on the fucking bench.
Okay, but you can score 2 point. You can score 4.3 points a game and just dunk 2 times and get drafted number 1 out of college.
You hollering about.
I ain't hollering.
I'm saying though.
Cordial. I'm not hollering. I'm just telling you fact.
Bro.
Okay, Kyrie Irving played 3-4 games. And then
that was in college though. That was in college.
Right. He went number 1, right? Amari Stoudemire should be in the Hall of Fame.
He should.
You know what I'm saying? He should be in the Hall of Fame. He changed the game for power forwards after coming in after Tim Duncan.
Bro. Okay, I'm giving you that though. Let me go back in here and find how many points did your man score.
Who?
What's his name? Stoudemire.
Yeah. Oh, well, Steve Nash. Steve Nash, I think he's in the Hall of Fame. If he ain't, he should be.
Okay. Stoudemire, he scored.
Oh,
okay. He averaged, how many points did he average a season?
Probably 24.
Well, a game.
Plus rebounds.
18.9. 18.9 game. 18.9 points per game.
I ain't giving him $100 million for nothing.
Absolutely. I think, okay, what about Ray Allen?
Ray Allen was just a clutch shooter. Like
bullshit.
No, listen what I'm
saying.
He
scored points.
Listen, yeah, he was a clutch shooter, but he would dunk on you too. When Ray Allen came in the league and played for the Milwaukee Bucks, before he did, he got game with Denzel Washington. You know what I mean? Ray Allen at UConn. He was this before Richard Hamilton.
Absolutely.
It's before Richard Hamilton. Richard Hamilton came along a little later. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Ray Allen was a scorer and a swift type of basketball player. He was quick, but if he ain't have to come in, he'll pull up on you. But he had one before Steph Curry had the quick jump shot. He was kind of like a Pistol Pete Marriage, but just had more athleticism. You know what I mean? With the Pistol Marriage skills, and then all of a sudden had the Magic Johnson quickness. You know what I mean, or whatever. But still can have the high rise to dunk on you too. You know what I mean? So I would look at Ray Allen like that. Then later on, yeah, he still can dunk on you, but he ain't want to probably do that no more. I'm just gonna pull up on you. If you give me my space, I'm just gonna pull up on you, hit you from the 3, hit you from the elbow, hit you from the 2. Or then if you jump, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna lay it up. After the fact, you know, when he got to Boston. You know what I'm saying? He left Milwaukee and went to Boston.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? So then here come KG out of South Carolina. Salute KG.
Go back to, but give my man a salute too then.
Who that?
Ray Allen.
Yeah, Ray Allen.
South Carolina.
Yeah. Like,
SC, baby. SC.
You know what I mean? Like, it's in that era, in that time, I mean, we had competitiveness. But we still would laugh and joke at the end of the night after the game over with, whatever. It ain't about F you, we don't like you, you rivals, this and that. No, it's all competition, and we had fun in that era.
I'm lost now. You lost me, JB. You lost me on that
Yeah.
shit. Cause I'm asking you about reality. How you get to damn?
Yeah, I'm just saying in that era that happened in. It's not this era.
It's gonna be a long sports season.
Yes,
JB,
I don't know what to tell you. You better pay attention to
long
detail.
sports season,
You
man.
better pay attention to detail. That was an era.
Okay. So what do you think about name the best players you think that are from this state? Best sports players in all sports that came out of South Carolina.
The best?
Well, the most notarized.
The ones that I grew up around and I seen, I know Sean Ellis was a great defensive person.
Shout out to Big Sean.
I know Squeaky was a great running back.
Shout out to Derek Watson.
Greg Hunter was a great punt returner and a great receiver.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, he broke his ankle one night. It kind of ended his at Palmetto. Larry Nance had impact. Doc Webb, he didn't get to make it, but Doc Webb was a great one. Of course, you know I must mention my Uncle Darrell Hall, but oh man, Strobharts, you know, Mark Strobhart, William Strobhart, that was great. You know, D-Rob did his thing. Raphael Little.
My cousin, Derek Johnson.
Yeah, Derek,
DJ,
you know, so it was so many people on different sides. So when you grew up in the community, like, I mean, these mugs, they had it, you know, Carson, you know, like, you know, even Hell Rail, you know what I mean? He was a beast on the court at times. You know what I mean? Like, it's everybody chose different paths, but it was some beasts out here. B Will, man, all the OGs always toughen us up. You know what I mean? Especially playing that West Side part. You know what I mean? Or we went to South Side part, you know, Dogface, Bug, or, you know, Kevin Norris. Shout out to Kevin Norris. One, you know what I mean? Do the Red Velvet Cafe. He was one of my mentors. Big shout out to him. It was just so, like, we just was around everybody when we was, you know, playing ball and doing whatever and coming up to where the entrepreneurs, like, you know, Hakeem Elijah ones, you know, Karl Malone's, you know, you emulate everybody on the court. You wear they, you know, try to wear they number like you was them, you know what I mean? So it's kind of different, you know, now, you know, been reflecting on it, but as far as the city of Anderson, it was so much great talent coming out of it. You know what I mean? Just miscommunications on decisions.
I know a lot of people that played sports during my era, and a lot of cats that I want to bring onto the podcast show, onto the sports podcast. So if you guys out there listening in or tuning in, whatever, if you come back home, like Bobby McGowan's, man, his two boys there that they're playing in the league, Trey and Bryce, D Hop, you know what I'm saying? Juwan Blankenship, he played. So many people out there, man. So much talent around here. So much talent that came from this state, not only from this area, but from this whole state. What's my man out of Greenville? He played with the Brooklyn Nets right now. Claxton, yeah. Got of Greenville.
Shout out to Sadia Roundtree, too. Shout out to her. You know what I mean? She used to bully at the rec. She was tearing these mugs out the frame being dudes. You know what I mean? Shout out to Georgia girl. You know what I mean? Went to Georgia. Sadia Roundtree.
Yeah, man. So it's been like a pretty good little hour to get us started, man. We know what we got to do next time we jump on here, man. We got to do a little homework. Got to get our shit together because we ain't got it together right now. We out here
We ain't got nothing together.
We out here fumbling around.
We just out here doing
fumbling the football.
Y'all be judgmental towards us. It's like, what they got going on now. We ain't playing that. We know we ain't got that going on.
We ain't got that going on.
You know,
hey.
A little warm up.
I called Jay Bills yesterday. I said, yo, Jay, we going to do a sports show Wednesday, nigga. He's like, what? Yeah, we're going to do a sports show Wednesday.
He didn't give me 24 hours. He gave me like 7.
That's right, because if I think about it, we about to do that shit. That's bottom line.
You know, it's the first of the month. You got bills to pay, this and that, running around. But, you know, God is good. We make it happen. You know what I mean? We got great content finna come to y'all in the future. You're going to be ready. Tell them what it is again.
Guard your balls. Sports podcast. Guard your, not my ball, but guard your own balls.
You know,
guard your own balls.
Other stuff just tissue. We talking about sports. We talking about the balls you play with in sports.
Yeah, we talking about that. We talking about like really, man. Listen, I know what a problem is in this state that I hate this fucking state, bro. Like we can't even bet. Like I want to get on right now, DraftKings and shit. By the way, I love DraftKings.
Message.
I love DraftKings because I would drive to another state and do my little thing, whatever. But I love DraftKings, and we having a little technical difficulties right now. What'd you say? Put the music on. Oh, hold on a sec. Got it. Hey, listen.
I got you.
Hey, listen. We love this shit though.
Yeah,
but shout out to DraftKings. DraftKings, we need you. Shout out to Uncle Nearest, Premium Whiskey.
Shout out to OTM One Way.
They ain't paying you, bro.
Everybody
they paying you though. They gonna pay you for this?
No.
Okay then, but can't. Nah, it's fucking.
I don't know.
Shout out to OTM, man, them boys, man. Look though, listen, on some real shit though, man. We're gonna have this thing together by next time we get back on air, which is gonna be Sunday.
That's a perfect day.
We're gonna get back on Sunday because they got a game tomorrow night.
Right.
And we'll be able to come back in here and say who did what, right. How they played.
You gonna get my money.
How they
come here on Sunday. I'm gonna let you slide.
I'm give you what money?
Yeah, that digital money.
The what?
The digital money.
Yeah,
he didn't catch it. See, you know, old people don't catch stuff when you say stuff. He like, huh? What you
talk to me in dollars and cents. You talking about digital money? We got some
I guess
shit
I missed that one too. It's like you missed it, I missed it.
We got shit going right. Hey, this is the Guard Your Balls podcast show. This is all I gotta tell you. This Guard Your Balls. But listen though, on some real shit though. This is your man Criticize JB and your man Atown.
Atown in the building.
We're gonna make this thing shake and bake. That for damn show. Trust it. He was about 2 more weeks and everything. We're gonna be real tight with this shit by then.
How long we gonna be?
About 2 more weeks. But we're gonna be on the air every other damn day though. Every day, damn.
Man, we got this. You know what I mean? We're gonna hold it down. You know,
it's easy.
Today's is for everybody. You know what I mean? Everybody, y'all support. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. Y'all do everything. Keep running this up. You know what I mean? Great content. Let's keep going, y'all. One day at a time. Let's keep going. Salute to all my sports fans. Salute to everybody. This one for y'all.
Yeah. DraftKings. Don't forget about DraftKings.
You hear?
And guard your balls.
Because we kings that need to be drafted.
Guard your balls, DraftKings. Guard your balls.
Guard your balls.
Hey, look though. Shout out to Wallow and Gilly. $1 million worth of game. Shout out to 85 South Comedy Show. Shout out to Funky Friday with Cam. Club Shay Shay. You know what I'm saying?
Salute
all the sports podcasts and all the podcast shows, period. You know what I'm saying? Much love. Call her daddy. Call her daddy. And we can get something done. You feel me? I'm trying to plug it in. So we can all come in. Criticize. It's been real, homie.
It's always. You already know what time it is.
Yep.
Let's go. Let's in the building.
Guard your balls. Peace. We be having fun, man. Doing what we fucking want to do. That's all I know. Hey.
Then when them lyrics get dropped on there, that shit gonna be crazy.
You recorded?